Okay, so let's talk temporary tattoos real quick. I've got this trinket box that I've already got made, and let's say I want to add a temporary tattoo to the lid. I'm not going to place it underneath, but I'm going to place it on top. And in order to get these tattoos on here, is you're going to need a little bit of water and a paper towel of sorts. I like these shop towels because they're heavy duty. I use them for everything when it comes to resin. And then you're going to need your tattoo. Now, I've cut this tattoo out of a page of temporary tattoos that I wanted to use, but I have trimmed it, and you'll find that a lot of times it's easier to trim them off to make them fit in the space that you want. So now that I've got this trimmed, the one thing that you want to never forget to do, because if you forget, you have to peel this little film of plastic right here. They have a film of plastic over them, and you need to peel that off and discard it. Because if you don't, and you lay this down to apply it, you're going to apply the tattoo to this piece of plastic. Now, all is not lost if you do that, because then you could just take that and lay it into some resin or onto a resin project and pour over it after that. But that's not what we're wanting to do. We're wanting to lay this tattoo onto this. So what you're going to do is you're basically going to just lay your tattoo down wherever you want to place it and get it placed in there good. Now I like to kind of smush it down a little bit, for lack of a fancier word. Smush is a good word. And then I get a little bit of water, and you don't want it to be over wet, but you don't want it to be too dry. And you just go around this thing and you just dab it with water for a little bit. And I just keep going until I feel it slide away from the tattoo. And if you watch as we're doing this, and this is all in real time, nothing slowed down, nothing sped up. As we do this, I kind of give it a little bit of a nudge, and you can see that paper starting to slide off. So I'm going to give it just a little bit more here, and we're going to stop with that. But now you see that paper sliding? So I'm going to slide that paper off, and now I've got that tattoo. If you can see, that tattoo is now applied to the lid of that particular jar. Now, once it's on there, you can go over it with a towel to dry it. You can dab it dry, but be very careful, because when you dab these dry, if you're not careful, you can take and lift up some of that tattoo. So now that I've got that on there like that, I like it like that, but I want to make it more permanent. So I'm going to come right over the top of that with just a little bit of resin, just to fill that area up. I don't want it to be over full, because I don't want it to the very top, because I do still want that to have a little bit of an indentation, and the resin's going to flow where it needs to go. And now that resin has filled that entire lid, and it is now ready for, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit on this. Can't zoom in, let me see if I can get it closer. But that is ready to just let it sit and let it cure until tomorrow. So that's how you put a tattoo on. It's nothing really to it. Like I say, just a little bit of water, a paper towel. Make sure your tattoo fits before you try to apply it, and then just put it on however you want to. It's pretty simple, and it's pretty easy. And thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, never hesitate to ask.